Hey, what's up everyone, Sean here, and welcome to another brand new video with a bunch of random facts about different things. Now in this video we're going to be going through a bunch of random facts about bats. Now as always, as a preface, I pull these facts for sourcing and for accuracy from Google. If I cannot pronounce a word or whatever it might be and I'm trying to go through, I will either say it or speak very slowly for you guys, or spout if I need to, that kind of thing as well. And as always, some of these might be very common knowledge to some of you or many of you, but again, as always, the whole point of these videos is to try and learn at least just a few new things with every video. So with all that out of the way, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So it's a bunch of random facts about bats. Here we go. Bats are the only mammals capable of true sustained flight. There are more than 1,400 known species of bats. Bats are found on every continent except Antarctica. Bats belong to the mammalian order Chiroptera, I guess. Chiroptera comes from Greek words meaning hand wing. A bat's wing is actually a modified mammalian hand. Bat wings contain extremely elongated finger bones. A thin membrane of skin stretches between those fingers. The wing membrane is called the patagium, P-A-T-A-G-I-U-M, patagium. Bat wings also contain nerves and blood vessels. Some bats have wings that are nearly transparent. Bat wings can be extremely sensitive to touch. Bats use tiny muscles in their wings to control their shape. A bat can alter its wing shape while flying. Different bat species have dramatically different wing shapes. Long, narrow wings are generally suited for fast, efficient flight. Shorter, broader wings are used for maneuverability. Excuse me. Some bats can hover briefly. Some bats can fly at speeds exceeding 60 miles per hour. The fastest bats can rival some of the fastest birds in level flight. Bats are generally nocturnal. Most bats are active after sunset. Some bat species are active during the daytime. Flying foxes are among the bats commonly seen active during daylight. Bats usually spend the day resting in sheltered locations. A place where bats rest is called a roost, R-O-O-S-T, roost. Bats can roost in caves. They can also roost in trees. Some bats live in cracks in rocks. Some species use abandoned buildings. Some bats live underneath bridges. A group of bats can be called a colony. Some bat colonies contain millions of individuals. Bracken Cave in Texas has historically hosted one of the world's largest bat colonies. Mexican free-tailed bats form enormous colonies in parts of North America. Some bat colonies migrate seasonally. Other bats remain in the same general area year-round. Bats can sleep while hanging upside down. Their feet have specialized tendons that help them grip surfaces. A resting bat can hang without continuously using muscular effort. Hanging upside down also allows bats to launch quickly into flight. Most bats don't build elaborate nests. Some bats roost alone. Others live in enormous social groups. Bat colonies can have complex social structures. Bats can communicate using many different sounds. Not all bat sounds are used for echolocation. Bats can make sounds for social communication. Some bats recognize individual members of their group. Bats can use smell to recognize relatives. Many bats use echolocation to navigate. Echolocation involves producing sounds and listening for returning echoes. The echoes provide information about nearby objects. Bats can use echolocation to locate prey. They can also use it to avoid obstacles. Echolocation works particularly well in darkness. Not every bat species uses echolocation in the same way. Some fruit bats rely more heavily on vision and smell. Many insect-eating bats produce ultrasonic calls. Humans generally cannot hear most bat echolocation calls. Some bat calls are nevertheless within the human hearing range. A bat can change the frequency of its echolocation calls. Bats can increase their call rate when approaching prey. This rapid increase in calls is called the feeding buzz. The feeding buzz helps bats track insects during the final moments of an attack. Some bats can detect objects only a few millimeters across. Bats can distinguish different textures using echoes. Echolocation can help bats determine the distance to an object. Echoes can also provide information about movement. Bats can distinguish flying insects from other objects. Some insects have evolved defenses against bat echolocation. Certain moths can detect ultrasonic bat calls. Some moths respond by flying unpredictably. Some moths can produce sounds of their own in response. A few moth species can even jam or interfere with bat echolocation. Not all bats eat insects. Some bats eat fruit. Some eat nectar. Some eat pollen. Some eat fish. Some eat frogs. Some eat birds. Some eat small mammals. A few bat species feed on blood. Blood-feeding bats are called vampire bats. There are only 3 living species of vampire bat. All 3 vampire bat species are native to the Americas. Vampire bats primarily feed on the blood of other animals. Vampire bats don't suck blood like a straw. They make a small incision and lap up the flowing blood. Vampire bats have specialized teeth for making small cuts. Their saliva contains compounds that help keep blood flowing. One of the compounds has been studied for medical applications. Vampire bats have extremely specialized feeding adaptations. They can locate blood-rich areas using sensory cues. They can detect the heat of a blood vessel near the skin. Vampire bats can walk surprisingly well on the ground. Their front limbs can help them perform a distinctive hopping gait, my bad. Most bats are not blood feeders. The overwhelming majority of bat species have diets unrelated to blood. Fruit-eating bats are important seed dispersers. Seeds can pass through a bat's digestive system and be deposited far from the parent plant. This can help plants colonize new areas. Bats are important pollinators for many plants. Some tropical flowers are specifically adapted for bat pollination. Bat-pollinated flowers are often large and sturdy. Some are pale-colored, making them easier to locate at night. Many bat-pollinated flowers produce strong scents. Nectar-feeding bats can carry pollen between flowers. Bats pollinate some species of bananas. Bats also pollinate certain agave plants. Some species of cactus depend on bats for pollination. Bats contribute to the reproduction of many tropical plants. Some economically important crops benefit from bat pollination. Bats can therefore provide valuable ecosystem services. Insect-eating bats consume enormous quantities of insects. A single bat can eat hundreds of insects in one night. Some colonies consume tons of insects over the course of a season. Bats can eat mosquitoes. They also eat moths, beetles, flies, and other insects. Agricultural ecosystems can benefit from bat predation on crop pests. Bats can reduce the number of insects that damage plants. This can potentially reduce the need for some pesticides. Bat guano is a valuable natural fertilizer. Guano is bat droppings. Remember, Jim Carrey from a movie, Nature Calls and all that stuff. Funny. Bat guano can contain large amounts of nitrogen and phosphorus. Guano has historically been mined as fertilizer. Some caves contain enormous deposits of bat guano. Guano can support specialized cave ecosystems. Some cave organisms depend directly or indirectly on bat waste. Bats can live for surprisingly long periods. Some small bats can live for more than 20 years. Certain bat species have recorded lifespans exceeding 30 years. Their longevity is unusual for mammals of their size. Scientists are studying bats to understand their exceptional longevity. Bats have relatively low rates of cancer compared with some expectations based on their lifespan. Bat immune systems are unusual compared with many other mammals. Some bats can carry viruses without becoming severely ill. This ability is an active area of scientific research. Bats can carry rabies. However, only a small percentage of bats are infected with rabies. Most bats do not have rabies. Rabies is transmitted primarily through infected saliva. People should avoid handling bats with bare hands. A bat found indoors should generally be handled carefully and safely. Bats are not naturally aggressive towards humans. Most bats actively avoid people. Bats can bite if they are frightened or handled. A bat flying near a person is generally not trying to attack them. Bats are much more likely to be hunting insects than chasing people. The world's smallest bat is the Kitti's hog-nosed bat. It is also commonly called the bumblebee bat. It weighs roughly 2 grams. It is about the size of a large bumblebee. It lives in parts of Thailand and Myanmar. The largest bats include several species of flying foxes. Flying foxes are members of the fruit bat family. It's a scientific word, I can't read that. Pteropodidae, however you pronounce that. Some flying foxes have wingspans exceeding 5 feet. Despite their name, flying foxes are bats rather than foxes. Flying foxes have large eyes compared with many echolocating bats. Their large eyes help them navigate visually. Some flying foxes can travel considerable distances to find food. Flying foxes can play important roles as pollinators and seed dispersers. Some bat species migrate hundreds of miles. The Mexican free-tailed bat can travel long distances during seasonal movements. Excuse me. Some bats cross large bodies of water during migration. Bats can use landmarks to help navigate. Some species may also use Earth's magnetic field as a navigational cue. Bats can remember familiar routes. They can learn the locations of food sources. Some bats return to the same roost year after year. Bats can recognize familiar individuals. Mother bats can identify their own pups among thousands of others. Mothers and pups can use vocalizations and scent for recognition. Bat colonies can therefore be surprisingly sophisticated social communities. So there's a bunch of random facts about bats. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, if you did, give it a big thumbs up. And of course, subscribe for many more videos about just random facts of life and knowledge of life content. Thanks for watching as always, and I will see you all in the next one.